2019 and the goal process that will help you move in that right direction. Let's talk about it. Roll it. Welcome back to another video where we're starting off a series on 2019 and the goal process that will get you moving in that direction that sees achievement and that success you've been looking for. And this is more geared towards the people that want to see change on a long-term basis, and it should be most of us. However, it doesn't always compute the same way for everybody on what short-term is and long-term is. In the case of a year, I'm gonna really pinpoint this out to what do you want to see happen by the end of 2019? What are the things we can see happening through the first 3 months to 6 months by making sure we follow this process? And how can we revisit, reanalyze, and find even more growth through the last 6 months so that you can say 2019 was my best year yet? My goal has been to really push this idea of being authentic to yourself, because being authentic to yourself means that you're going to be truthful to yourself, and being truthful to yourself really means that you can be accountable to yourself. It means that if you really screw up, you're not going to go the emotional route of hating yourself, but rather you're going to go the route of the logical way to make that situation better. By seeing the opportunity at hand, even if it's not a big one, and taking advantage of it to make sure you get moving in the right direction. Purpose, fear, and accountability. All of these things relate, because purpose is a direction we're going into, but there's a fear that stops us, and then accountability will either come in to help us find the way through it or to punish us on an emotional level so that we don't do it again. And we want to avoid that. What we want to do is find it on the way where we restructure, reanalyze, and instead of punishing ourselves for not doing what we said we would do, get back to that opportunity I just said and get moving in that right direction. Firstly, tackling self-limiting beliefs. At the end of 2019, I really went into this long list of videos on self-limiting beliefs that people usually deal with. I'll leave that above. I suggest you go through those. And what you find in those videos is there's a common theme of looking at your emotions and understanding that your emotions are in control. And we don't really want to control them, but rather we want to kind of shift our focus away from them and shift them on the logical side of things, what we need to be doing. And eventually those self-limiting beliefs will back off and you can continue on your journey. The reality is that the emotions will be there, but eventually you'll be able to focus on the good emotions, making those other emotions kind of fall off the bandwagon and take a back seat in the path that you're going in. Organizing for success is step 2. And what we're doing here is we're looking at our purpose and we're saying, what do I want as an end finale of 2019? Where do I want to be? What is my purpose and mission in life? What am I gunning for? What direction am I going towards? And how do I go forward in that path to achieve the things we need to be achieving? We revisit step 1 of self-limiting beliefs as it relates to that purpose we're designing for ourselves, that mission, that process of getting to where we need to go. We're always going to revisit these self-limiting beliefs because we're going to be creating in step 3 this big goal, and that's part of the purpose, but it's not the purpose per se. The purpose is for you to eventually be in that area of direction towards something big. But a big goal is that big step that you need in order to get to where you need to be. In order to do that, well, we need to address it in a form of getting there through smaller goals, which are the growth goals. And instead of calling them small goals and calling them all these like whatever terms, talk about growth goals. In order for me to get to that big goal, which is going to push me towards that mission and purpose that I have in my life, well, I need to have small daily goals. These small daily goals, well, they're simple things that may be challenging, some are more than others, and we need to do them each and every day in order to get to where we need to be. And as we get going, we need to become more fluent in the language of what we're trying to do, such that they become automated. I know every morning I'm going to get up and I'm going to do this, this, this. I know at the end of the day I'm going to be doing this, this, this. And then during the day I'm going to be doing all these other things in order to get to where I need to be, with time in between for the things that will help me grow into a more of a direction of where I want to go, and of course for my personal time of what I want to be doing. This is the system that we're building and the process that we're taking in order to start automating all of this in our mindset. So let's look at an example of, say, social media, and say you are trying to get moving on social media because you have a business, or because you want to start a business, or maybe because you just want to have your opinion heard, and you're deciding to go on video and make videos. The goal is to eventually have an awesome channel, and that channel to be prospering in both what you're teaching, what you're delivering as a message, how people are accepting that, how the channel is growing with subscribers, and of course the quality that you're delivering so that people appreciate what you're doing, and of course that nice word of being authentic to what you're trying to do. The purpose is to create all that, and you're moving in that direction. The big goals will be the ones that you're setting up, the milestones you would say of, hey, I got my quality up to here. Hey, I got subscribers up to here. Hey, I'm reaching up to so many people now, my views, so on and so forth. The small things will be to say, I'm going to make 2 videos a week, and in those videos, I'm going to be talking about this, this, this. This is how I'm structuring my channel, and my commitment is on making these videos in this process. And each and every day I will do so much in order for me to get these 2 videos out every week. And then by the end of the year, I don't know how many videos you want to make, will be there. So if your goal is to go on 2 videos, and you say you want to make 100 videos, and you are going to be doing that, well, those small growth goals will be you moving each and every day so that you can achieve those videos each day. And as you get moving, the big goals will come based on you working on those small growth goals in order to get there. Our idea here on setting up these goals will be on this long-term basis of what you want to see in 2019 is that big goal, but the daily things that need to be done. And then of course these come back to our self-limiting beliefs, and we're dealing with those, so we have to address what is going on there and how to focus on that, which again, check out the videos and email me if you have questions. Lastly, it's this automation thing, and it's bringing in people at the right time. What do you want to be doing with the people that will come in? I know for myself, editing takes a long time, and then I know for myself the things I talk about, well, not everybody can edit. And I know for myself that when I start editing for all these platforms, well, now we get in more complexity than before. I try to do a lot of it myself, and I realize that things need to change, and that's what I'm changing this year. And this is just one example of this, going online and doing videos and trying to spread your message online on social media, whether it's for business or not. This applies to all areas of our lives. This is the goal settings we need to do. We need to move in this process. We have to look at everything. We have to ask ourselves, what are the things that we will be doing in order to get to where we need to be? And the goal here is not to call it a New Year's resolution that will undoubtedly down the road fail on us because our expectations are too high, but rather we want to implement all this such that our expectations are in check with and in accordance to what we can do. And as we're progressing, we can then increase our expectations, we can increase the results we want, and we can increase that direction, the successes we have in that direction rather, as we grow based on our capabilities. Because if you're going back to the example, working on video, what you'll find is that if you're making videos and what you'll find is as you're making videos and you're saying, hey, I'm gonna make 2 videos a week, well, by the 2nd or 3rd month, you'll find that instead of it taking 5 hours to do a video, it might take you 3 hours to do a video. and eventually 2 hours, and then all of a sudden you're going, hey, I can make another video. That's cool. And then you can increase your expectation for the rest of the year, making 3 videos and really seeing progress happen. My name is Nikos Rentas. This is mentorsapproach.com. Hit that like button if you like what you see. Of course, hit the subscribe button to get your daily motivational idea to get you moving in the right direction. Of course, leave your story below. Leave your comment. What you like, what didn't you like about what this video is all about and how it relates to what you're doing. Maybe it's a little bit different. Maybe it's something that's more specific. Maybe somebody will be watching this. They might read your comment. They might relate. You might help change.
Snow again.